the NRL Roast CEO, Dean Messiter, Uncle Roasty, standing by right now. Come in, Dino.
How are you, legends?
Going good. I'm going good, Dino. I wanted to ask, a couple of weeks ago we had those Nines tournament up the Gold Coast. Did you get around it? Were you playing at all?
Unfortunately, I planned a holiday there 12 months prior and got there a week before. So I missed it by about a week. And I don't think my wife would have accepted staying for another week just to watch a footy tournament. But I got around it, loved watching it. It was some good action when we had no footy. So loved it.
I liked the last vision I saw of you. You were the front rower, just taking it up through the middle. I would have loved to see you in the Nines format.
I could bust through them like anything in the Nines, I reckon. Highest try scorer, easy.
I was very impressed with you.
I tell you who you'd be good in the front row with, the gorilla himself.
Oh, the Volk.
You've been knocking around with the Volk.
Oh, guys, you've brushed us.
I have been, yeah. Spent the weekend with some ex-champions and some future champions as well. Uriah Faber was there. He's a UFC legend. And Tatiana Suarez, before her fight on the Sunday, she popped in as well. So the place was full of some champions. But, yeah, got to hang out with Volk. He's an absolute superstar. Mucked around with him. Did a little bit of funny content, which was absolutely awesome. He is one legend of a bloke.
Roasty, we mainly want to get your comments around this Hottest 100, which is back again. Before we do so, though, you went big on the jerseys and the names on the jerseys. What's the take there?
Yeah, look, a lot of fans got behind that. They love the idea of purchasing a jersey that has a name on it. I think a lot of them buy jerseys now and actually go get printed names on them anyway. So, doing it sort of cuts out that middleman and entices people to probably buy them and not spend that extra money. So, I like it, and I'd love to see. I'm a huge fan of specified numbers as well. I think we can get rid of the 1 to 13. I know it's a lot of people don't like it, but I think this day and age we understand the positions where they stand. Give a player a number, and you could end up having a legend retire that number, have it raised in the stands as well, and it incorporates a little bit more money that you can generate for a player as well. So. I'm a huge fan of names and numbers on the back of jerseys.
Well, and Roasty, you're the conduit of the fans in many ways with the site. So if that's what they want, I wouldn't be surprised if it ultimately happens. Anyway, let's talk about this Hottest 100. So how many years have you been doing this for now?
This is our 5th year. So getting into it, we've had Kalen Ponga won the first 2 back-to-back.
Yep.
Then we had Nico Hines, and last year he's looking to go back-to-back this year, Herbie Farnworth.
Ooh.
So... it's a couple of good years.
Sorry, Roasty. Are the nominations now open, or is it all finalised? Where are we at?
No, they're still open. They will close Friday morning, and then I'll add it all up and get out the post to let everyone know the winner. Valentines Day, very special day on the calendar. You can tell the missus to you're staying home just to watch who gets the Hottest 100 number 1 spot.
Now, out of all the voters that come through. Have you dissected the sort of the information? Are they what ages and what sex?
The demographic.
Are they? Yeah, demographic. What is it?
No, we don't go that far, but I go off what my page following is, and it's about 75% male, 25% female.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the numbers would be. I reckon that the males are dominated here with the votes. I think they love getting into this sort of action.
Wow.
Okay.
And the players love it too, don't they, Dino?
I've heard that. Like, I don't hear a lot of feedback, but I hear some that they talk about it in the sheds at training. I know Herbie was a massive advocate for it. He was getting around everyone telling he was, the number 1. So I hope the players do have a laugh. I know Brendan Smith, he was dirty, the cheese that he got voted in the 80s last year. He actually unfollowed me on Instagram. So I'm trying to advocate for him to get maybe top 50 so he can follow me back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do. So some of them do take it very seriously.
Do you reckon players vote for themselves, Brian?
Of course.
Yeah.
There would be. Is there any one that wasn't in the 100 who has been quite popular this year? Someone who come out of the box, so to speak.
Yeah, so there's obviously a couple of big rookies. You guys got behind Jamie Humphreys. He's trending very well. I won't say where he is, but he's trending well. Mark, I'll try and say his last name.
Nawaqanitawase.
Correct. Thank you very much, Fletch. He is trending very high as well. And so there's a couple of others. But I actually put out that my opinion, I'd love to see guys like Jake Trbojevic and Cameron McInnes get a bit higher than what they normally vote. And it seems to have worked. Those guys are trending pretty high as well, which don't typically they don't normally go very well in this sort of thing, but I'd love to see them get a bit higher.
Yeah, and I feel maybe not this year, but next year, let's combine, because it's just not, we're just not talking about, we don't want to be superficial. It's just not all about looks. Let's add in the personality, because we're getting to know these players a little bit better.
Yep.
If I had to do both, looks and the whole package, Maire Martin would shit in.
Really?
Absolutely. I didn't realise how his personality is.
Wow.
He is very, very funny.
Very charming.
Very charming.
Ooh, okay.
Very, very nice young man. Very well spoken.
Very well spoken. Easy on the eye. He's a hunter.
Yep.
He goes out, gets up at 3 a.m. He's quite a dedicated father. He's got everything.
Wow, okay. What about, I'm looking at last year's top 10, just pure stardom. So last year, Nathan Cleary was not in the top 10. I'll bet left and right, Brian, that he's in the top 10 this year.
Maybe not. You don't think so?
I do think so.
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think hurts him, Shug? Is he's taken now.
Yes.
That always hurts.
He's Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Okay, why does that matter? Because we're not saying are they available. It's just pure looks, isn't it?
I think just their appeal. Like if they're single, they appear to be gettable.
Oh, there's some good text here. Mitch from Robertson. He says, who wins the hottest Journo, Roasty?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to go.
Oh, jeez.
Wraith.
No, I'm going to give it to Carianis again. Full package.
Full package.
The laugh. I mean, get the laugh. That just gets me like a cat's head.
I'm sticking with Buzz. I love a bit of Buzz.
Oh, okay. All right. Spanky says, I hate the amount of sponsors on the jerseys. I'm old and miss cotton, but am I alone? Clubs are making money after 100 years of losses. Do we need them looking like Formula One drivers?
I think, well, Spanky, unfortunately, yeah, they are. Clubs are still... Some clubs aren't profitable. Is there only the one club that's profitable?
I think the Broncos certainly are. South are, I think.
There's some sort of weird fact out there. Probably should have done my research before I said such an outlandish comment. Anyway.
Hey, fellas, not a huge fan of a number for the whole career, but I don't mind the idea of 1 to 30 being allocated at the start of the season and sticking with those numbers for the whole season, regardless of who starts or with injuries, etc. Says no name on that one. 422.
Super League sort of Super League vibes.
Like a squad number. Squad number. What else you got, Roasty?
Boys, like it is hot. It is the hottest 100. I've just got a random one. I enjoyed. Went to the freezer and enjoyed a nice ice block, a frosty fruit. I haven't had one of those in years.
Yes.
You got a random ice cream that you haven't had one for a while, and you'd love to hook into during this hottest time of the NRL season.
Oh yeah, gay times are good.
The old Monaco bar.
Monaco bar.
What about an ice cream, Fletch?
Yes. I tell you what I like. Weiss bars. I like the mango Weiss bar.
Yeah, they're nice. They're refreshing, aren't they?
Very refreshing. They're actually good. What you roasty there, frosty fruit.
Oh yeah.
For a hangover.
Right.
But you've got to suck it all. You've got to suck all the juice out.
Yeah, right.
Because don't just swallow. You get all the electrolytes out. Very good for a hangover.
Right.
While sitting in the sauna, all up cold pool.
Yep.
A heart. I'm pretty old-fashioned.
Oh, the old heart.
I used to like
Are they
the
still
heart.
kicking around?
No, they're not.
No.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Shug, I've got a real quick one for you. You came up in a conversation there the other day when we were talking about your sliding doors moment where you got signed at the Dragons as a mistake for Danny Badiris.
Yes.
Did you know Jonathan Thurston nearly accepted a contract at the Dragons in 2001 as well?
No.
Could you imagine the Dragons with Jonathan Thurston and Danny Badiris?
Oh, yuck.
How many comps would they have won in the 2000s?
Oh, no. Oh.
And Shug.
Oh, yeah.
And Sugar.
Yeah.
Come on, Roasty.
Thank God for that blunder.
You can't come on here. Are you going to Vegas, Roasty?
You got a ticket? I'll go with you.
You can come. I've got a spare bed.
Nah. I got in trouble last time I went there, so I'll stay out of it this time. And hopefully the Dragons are there next year. I'll be going then.
Hang on. How'd you get in trouble? With the law or with
I can't talk on live radio about it.
Okay.
How do you think it's going to go, Roasty? Like, you think it's absolutely flying now, the Vegas concept?
I love the idea of the 4 games and the Super League game, because when I was over there last year, there was so many English people there for it.
Yep.
So I think having that game is going to bring a lot more people from England there. 4 games in 1 day is a massive effort. You've been to Magic Round trying to do 3 in 1 day takes it out of you. So 4 is going to be a bit of a stretch, but I love the concept of incorporating the women and the Super League as well. So I think it'll just keep on getting bigger and better.
Have you boys seen the Kayo doco on Vegas?
Is that
The
one
Fox
Maddie's
doco?
on? Yeah, it's good.
Real good.
Yeah, Fox League, we do it better than anyone.
Yeah. Go check that out if you haven't
Fox
seen
League,
that. That's
no
a beauty.
ads,
Hey,
live
Roasty, so you're
game,
going to report back later in the week, is that right?
green writing.
Yeah, I might come back Friday,
Yep.
and we'll do some exclusive. I'll give you some exclusives releases, so you'll hear some of the numbers on SEN first.
And one of the most spoken about numbers is the 69, Brian.
Yeah, that's quite rude.
Yeah,
That's the way.
It's
that-
not
Mr. Nice. Mr.
Mr.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Nice, 6'9".
Yeah. So
If your mind's in the gutter, it's rude. But if it's not like mine, it's
Fair enough,
Mr.
Roasty.
Nice.
Can I say when you land on Mr. Nice? So Jason Saab's won it before. Jake Trebojevic is the incumbent Mr. Nice.
Yeah.
When you land on the 69, do you manipulate that one, Roasty, or is that a genuine just where it falls?
What are you implying? That I would take these honest people's votes and
right.
do a Joe Biden or Donald Trump on them?
That's right.
No, I would not. No, I do not. It's all pure luck.
Roasty, could we do something next year? I know it's a while away, but do you think you could team up with maybe a Chadwick's model agency and just approach them and say, look, we do this.
Yeah, great idea.
If there is a winner, would you be willing to have a look at this winner if it was a Herbie, and you could get some work out of it? Team up with a modelling agency.
What I'd love to do is do a rugby league calendar, so it goes from March through to October. So you have 8, and I think you've got about 8 different positions. So you could have the highest ranked player, like the top 8, and have them do a photo shoot for a calendar. I think that would be that's the dream, is to get a calendar out of it.
Oh yeah. When you dream, what else do you dream about?
Oh,
what else do you dream about?
You don't want to know. Yeah, probably the same things you do, Fletch. Sometimes I reckon.
And we'll donate it to charity, the sales.
Of course.
Yeah, 100%. It's all for fun. It's all for games. So we, obviously taking advantage of the players here a little bit by using their image and likeness, but it would. I remember they used to do it back in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah.
Now with the invention of
I'd love to bring that back.
Of the internet, surely we can have an e-calendar.
Oh yeah.
A digital calendar.
Yep.
Do we have digital calendars that would just open up on my screensaver? So I imagine all of a sudden, Mr. February, boom.
Yeah.
It's Jordan Ricky. I'm just staring at his face. And then April comes around. It's Mitch Moses. And I'm just looking at his pins.
That's right.
Is there legs
I might do that. I might do it as a free download for people.
Perfect.
But no, Brooksy's saying it's a calendar. I'm saying it's your screensaver. So the calendar is your screensaver.
It just turns over automatically. It's a new month.
It's a new month. And look
holy
hell.
Roasty.
There's an app idea. There's an app idea worth millions.
Oh, is it what?
God,
hey, mate, we look forward to the chat on Friday. Good luck with it. I know a lot of work goes into it, so and it's great fun for the game. It's rugby league. The content providers in the game, like your good self, Roasty, you're absolutely flying, and it does a lot for our game too. So well done, mate. NRL Roast is the handle. Go check it out. Put your votes in for the hottest 100. Who may it be? Can Herbie go back to the well again? We'll find out. Well done, Roasty.
Thanks, boys. Talk soon.
There he is, Dino Roasty. What, you're still here? Well, you can see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio, you beautiful humans.